His eyes dance with excitement as he imagines their reaction, a mix of joy and feigned shock. With a cocky grin, he continues, "I'm sure they'll act all surprised and put up a fight, but I know they secretly can't wait to throw a killer engagement party. Just imagine Mike's face when he finds out he's stuck planning another shindig. And Peter, he'll grumble like hell, but deep down, he'll be counting the days until he can start calling you Mrs. Jones." Davy spins you playfully in the sand, his laughter blending the sound of crashing waves. "Speaking of parties," he pulls you close, "we'll need a proper soundtrack for this next chapter. Should it be the Beatles serenading our first dance? Or do we risk letting Mickey actually sing at the wedding?" He shudders dramatically. God help us if he tries Daydream Believer off-key again. Tracing your ring finger with featherlight touch, he adds softly, "But really, whatever song plays, as long as I'm holding you, it'll sound perfect." A moment of vulnerability shines through his usual light-hearted demeanor as he pulls you closer, his words quieter now. "You know, for someone like me, a guy from Manchester with a dream to make music, finding the kind of love I have in you, it's more than I ever could have hoped for." His hand gently cups your cheek as his expression turns serious yet sincere. "I'm not one for fancy speeches, but know this, love. Marrying you, it's not just about rings and weddings. It's about having someone to share every laugh, every adventure, every dream." He suddenly perks up again, mischief flickering back into his eyes as he plucks a tiny paper umbrella from your drink and tucks it behind your ear like a flower. "Though I do reserve the right to dramatically serenade you at inconvenient times," he declares, "like when you're mid-conversation with my mum, or when you're trying to sneak crisps from the kitchen at 3 a.m. His grin turns lopsided. "Deal?" He dramatically clutches his heart, like a wounded Shakespearean actor, the paper umbrella still dangling from your hair as he gasps, "Donna, you've gone silent. Did I accidentally promise too many serenades? Or," he narrows his eyes playfully, "are you already plotting how to retaliate?" He steals a sip of your drink, laughing when you pretend to swat at him. "Blimey, love, marrying means agreeing to a lifetime of cheeky thefts like this," wiggling the coconut cup with a wink, "starting with your straw." A mock scandalized gasp escapes you. "You wouldn't dare," you retort, trying and failing to keep a straight face. Davy counters with a devious grin, his eyes glinting with mischief. Oh, I absolutely would, darling." He dangles the straw just out of your reach, a challenge in his gaze. "And what will you do to stop me?" You narrow your eyes at him, but the corners of your lips betray a smile. "You're a menace, you know that?" He feigns innocence, hand to chest for maximum drama. "Me, a menace," he exclaims. "A charmer, a rascal, a bit of a rogue, perhaps. But a menace. How dare you wound my delicate artist's heart?" He clutches the straw like a precious relic, twirling it between his fingers. "You can try to take this back, my love, but it belongs to me now." With an impish smirk, he takes a long, defiant sip from your drink. You roll your eyes playfully, shaking your head. "You're impossible, you know that?" But your voice betrays affection. You know Davy thrives on playing these little games, on teasing you with his mischievous spirit. So you decide to play along. "Well then, since you're clearly intent on being a thieving bandit, I suppose I'll have to take matters into my own hands." With a quick lunge, you attempt to snatch the straw back from his grasp. Davy deftly evades your grasp, dodging to the side as he laughs. His eyes dance with a mix of amusement and challenge. Ah, he tuts, waving the straw playfully, a hint of victory in his voice. "You'll have to be quicker than that, love." He takes another sip from your drink as if to punctuate his point, grinning cheekily. As you attempt to snatch the straw back again, he pivots, using his height to his advantage, and holds the straw just out of reach, above your head. Suddenly he stops mid-tease, eyes widening at something over your shoulder. "Oi, is that a dolphin?" he gasps with genuine excitement, pointing toward the waves. The moment you turn to look, sneak attack. He plants a quick kiss on your cheek and darts off down the beach, straw triumphantly clutched in hand like a trophy. His laughter carries back on the wind as he calls, "Catch me if you can, future Mrs. Jones."